I'm gonna stash this in the car, and 4 days from now, it's gonna be like the greatest thing ever. Well, I'm back in Wyoming, right on the outskirts of the Wind Rivers. I decided I wanted to return. This mountain range is just way too good to pass up. And so here I am, I'm back. And this time my pack is about 10 pounds lighter, even though I'm gonna be here for a night longer than I was last time. I'm only gonna do about 10 miles tonight because it's already 6 and I have only a couple hours of daylight left. And then I'll finish hiking the rest of the way in tomorrow. And there's a lot I wanna do while I'm out here this time. So hopefully everything goes according to plan from here on out. I'm coming up on Divide Lake pretty soon. Dream Lake, I still have a ways. I don't think I'm even halfway there yet. And I think it's gonna be more than 10 miles. I think it's gonna be somewhere in between 10 and 15 miles. But I've decided that wherever I'm at 10 p.m., if I'm still going by 10 p.m., that's it. I'm camping there. Because I do not want to be hiking all the way throughout the night. I think I might be able to make it to Dream Lake by 10 p.m., but I'm not 100% certain. Okay, I ended up making it to Dream Lake. I got here right at about 10, so it was good. It was about what I planned for. It was like 11 miles exactly, so it wasn't too bad actually, like in terms of how much longer it was going to be than I thought. I got an issue though. I have 3 power banks with me, and unfortunately I left my USB-C cord in the car. I'm not going back 11 miles. I'm not. I do have a drone with me, and the drone has a cord that is USB-C to USB-C. I tried it on 2 of my power banks to see if it would charge my phone, and both of them wouldn't. I have the last and third power bank is different from the other 2, and it's also the smallest, unfortunately, and it actually does. So I'm gonna have to be very conservative with filming, even with my GoPro, because I can't really charge it. I'm gonna have to conserve my power of everything, really. But I'm still gonna try and get some cool shots and make a cool video. But I am gonna be a little bit more limited than I would like. It's morning. It's a little bit later than I wanted to get up, but it got pretty dang cold last night, so I slept a little bit longer just because I lost some sleep when it was like really cold. I think it's because I'm in a kind of marshy area, so it's really like wet and there's a lot of condensation. That's where I'm headed, straight to those mountains. Looks kind of far out still, but that's where I'm going. Go get my bear bag really quick, my food. It's up here on this tree. All right, those peaks, those are where I'm headed. And they don't look super impressive from this side, but trust me, once we get into there, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Okay, well, I set up camp 2 up here just at the base of Dragon Head Mountain, which is right there. And there's an unnamed lake down in this little valley. Like, it kind of kicked my butt getting here. So I'm gonna go filter some water because there's a stream not far down here, and then I'm just gonna rest for a little while, and then I'll see what I want to do from there. I'm not doing so well. I spent like the last 5 hours just trying to sleep. I'm pretty freaking sick. This just came out of nowhere. I'm supposed to be out here. It's Friday. I'm supposed to be out here tomorrow and Sunday, and then return Monday. I'm not sure how good I'm gonna be feeling tomorrow, but I don't think it's a super good chance that I'll be able to go out and do anything tomorrow. Sunday, I'm hoping I'll feel good enough to go out and do some stuff. I'm gonna try and keep a good attitude about this. I'm not in like a dangerous situation right now. I know I could hike out of here. It'd be 16 miles back to the car. It would be really ass, but I'd be able to. And so I'm gonna try and stay a little while longer to see if I can at least do something while I'm here. And what that is, I'm not sure yet. But preferably it would be Dragon Head Peak to Pronghorn Peak. I think that'd be the coolest thing I could do. In the meantime, this isn't the worst place ever to be sick. Well, it kind of is because it's super uncomfortable. I don't have a pad, so I've just been lying on the hard, rocky ground. There's my tent. There's a Dragon Head Peak right there. Just more out into the winds out here, but it's really beautiful, but it's not comfortable. But I think it's going to be worth it to try and stay, and hopefully in a couple of days I'll find myself up there somewhere. I went and hung my food, and I forgot to put the Pop-Tarts in the bag, unfortunately. So I made sure to urinate on my Pop-Tarts, and that should deter most bears. There is one type of bear that is actually attracted to human urination, and as long as Bear Grylls is not in the area, then I should be okay. In the meantime, I'm just gonna try and keep warm in here, and I probably won't be able to fall asleep for a while because I just spent the last 4 hours sleeping, so that's fun. Okay, this is looking down into Middle Fork Lake Basin. Here's Middle Fork Lake right here. It's a big lake. That's what's very interesting about the Wind Rivers is there's a lot of lakes that are just like miles long, and they're super high alpine. Like this is almost 11,000 feet right now. But yeah, it's incredible up here, so I'm really happy I at least made myself get out and do this. But it's also a little bit sad because There's so much I was gonna do up in here. I'm coming back next year. I don't think I'm gonna get another chance to come back this year, but I'm coming back next year to this place, and I'll be having my revenge on this stupid sickness. Yeah, there's a trail that goes up, there's this like waterfall right here. You can't really see it, I'm sure, but there's a trail that goes up the side of it, and then the trail continues up to the right. And I was gonna see if I could climb this. This is called it's like some weird peak, but this big peak right here, it looks like I would be able to go up this, and then maybe on those spires up there. Might get slightly technical, but I still was gonna make an attempt at that. Kagevna or something, Kagevna Peak, I forget. But so I was gonna try and do that. That's what I was supposed to do today. This morning I was gonna get up and actually try and do it at sunrise, but that was not gonna be possible under the circumstances. And the other thing I was gonna try and do is there's this big spire right here that's really cool just to look at from down below. But you see how there's like a bowl? Up in that bowl you can hike up into there, and that's where Noel Lake was, and that's what I was supposed to do yesterday. And there's also a peak, it's behind this other peak right here, but it's called Bailey Peak, and I was gonna try and climb that too. So it's kind of sad, and I'm gonna continue down here a little ways, and then we'll get a good look at Dragon Head Peak and Pronghorn Peak. But I'm not going to be too sad about this. I'm enjoying these views because it's incredible, and I'm all alone right now. I haven't seen anybody in like 24 hours. But I do have it in the back of my mind that I'll be returning here 100% next year. Well, I can kind of see like the pronghorn formation. I wanted to go further, but now I have to start bushwhacking if I want to continue. And also the elevation's going to start picking up. So I think this might be my turning around point. But it's still incredible, and I'm still going to come back and climb that. There's Dragon Head Peak back there. That's where I came from, out that way. And I remember that's Kageva Peak, if that's the proper pronunciation. Might not be. Straight ahead. And then more of the winds out there. I don't know the names of most of those mountains. Yeah, I'm getting tired, so I'm going to take a break here. It'll be a really cool spot to eat some food, then continue on back to camp. Back at camp now. Yeah, I'm debating on packing up and hiking halfway out now and just getting out of here a day early. I just feel so defeated right now, like that doesn't sound appealing at all. I think I'm just gonna rest here for a minute, and then I'll try and get packing up afterwards. Yeah, I hiked out about 10 miles so far. I set up a new camp here. I wanted to keep going, but I'm just at my limit for today. Every mile I do today is a mile less I have to do tomorrow. And I wanted to really subtract as many miles from tomorrow as I possibly could. But after a certain point, it's just not really worth it anymore. I'm gonna use my last bit of remaining strength to go and filter some water. And I'm just gonna curl up into a ball for the rest of the night and cry myself to sleep. No, it's not that bad. But I am excited to get out of here, which is something I didn't think I'd be saying about the Wind Rivers. This is probably the first and only time I'll be saying that, though. Well, I'm pretty much all packed up and ready to finish the last several miles out of here. It's gonna be rough, but once I get back to the car, I'll be good. I'm very happy I decided to pack up a day early instead of just gambling on the possibility that I would feel good enough to do Dragon Head Peak, because I definitely don't feel good enough to do Dragon Head Peak today. So I just saved myself a little bit of suffering. And now I'm gonna get moving. Less than half a mile left, and I just barely glimpsed the parking lot. So it may not be very obvious, but I'm pretty happy right now.